I'm Brian Green, and you know, I'm doing this today so people can see that if I can do it, they can do it. The first time I'd used marijuana, I was probably 15 years old. Partially, it was, influences around me. I was probably about 18 or 19 years old when I had first tried methamphetamine. And then for a while after that, I had not used probably for about a year. A family member of mine, she had access to it a lot, and we was pretty close. So, I just it grabbed my addiction and took it headstrong. I'd say my drug addiction was like a roller coaster ride. I'd have my ups and downs. I went to prison and got out. During that time, I had went back to addiction, and then I ended up back in federal prison. Uh, when I got out of federal prison, my best friend had committed suicide. Um, that was a real low point in my life because he was probably one of my really closest friends. Had been there for me through the whole prison sentence and everything. And 3 weeks after that, another real close friend of mine had OD'd on bath salts. Um, these two guys, they were real close to me. And then I ended up going back to federal prison for a short stint and doing an inpatient treatment program. After I got out of inpatient treatment, I got out to a job and everything was going right. And then I got a call at work, and my aunt had suffered a stroke, and she had passed like 2 days later. And that kind of started everything, because then I had started using more frequently and more heavier. And, a couple months after that, during this whole time, my dad had been fighting lung cancer, and he was at the vet's hospital. And uh, it got him, and I lost him. Between my aunt and my dad, them were the two people that never turned their back on me. And it was a crushing blow, and I didn't know how to handle it. And that's when my use got really bad, and then I ended up losing my son to the state. After that happened, I didn't care no more. I had walked away from my good job that I had. I lost my apartment, all my things. I was homeless. I just gave up on life at that moment. I didn't care about nothing. I didn't have a job. I didn't have money. I was eating where I could eat. And then I met a woman, and she told me that I should go to Matt Talbot. But then I went, and they welcomed me with open arms. Helped me with showers, laundry. I had heard about the programs that Matt Talbot was offering people, and I had signed up. And during me signing up for all the programs, I also signed up for the transition house. They let me in at a rough spot of my life. I wasn't even clean. I had walked out of inpatient treatment, and I remember him asking me, "What will you do if I let you in the house?" I said, "Anything you want me to do." 21 months ago, I had walked into the Matt Talbot transition house, a mess. I've been clean 19 months. I've been working a job for 16 months. I've been transitioned out of the house in my own apartment for the last 3 months. I have also had my son living with me the last 2.5 months. It was hard work, but they didn't give up on me and wouldn't let me give up on myself, and kept encouraging me to keep going forward.